practice. We're with long snapper Kevin McDermott. I got to tell you, I was a center in high school, okay? Long snapping was the hardest thing I could do, and it was different for punts versus kicks. How did you develop that magic over the years?
So I went to a small middle school in Nashville, Tennessee, and we had 14 kids on the team. So I played tight end, defensive end, and the long snapping duties kind of fell to me. And my middle school coach had some experience long snapping and taught me how to hold the ball. And I'd continued to do it through the rest of middle school and into high school. And I walked on at UCLA to play tight end, and I was more of a practice squad tackling dummy, but I was able to continue working on the long snapping aspect and was able to turn it into a career.
Here's the questions. The middle school coach still get in contact you for royalty payments?
You know what? He's an unbelievable guy, and I go try to visit him as often as I can.
Well, here's the real question, because now you revealed that you were a tight end. How often do you go and practice with Kyle Rudolph and give him a few tips on running routes?
Literally have not done that once in my 4 years here.
Well, you know, one of the things, you're fortunate.
Get the hell out of here.
Well, actually, we were talking about you. Come on in here. So we were just about, we got Ryan Quigley here,
yeah.
Okay, and we just had the conversation with him today about guys who want to come in and they want to punt. And everybody thinks they can punt. We want to know if you've picked up the ball and punted. And if so, what it looked like, knowing he's right here.
I'm terrible, and he's the man. So every pointer he's ever given me hasn't translated into anything.
Honest guy.
So, but what's it look like? Realistically, what's it look like when he punts? Wounded duck?
Wounded duck, that's pretty good example.
Yeah.
It's like my golf shot right now. I mean, that's about what it looks like.
All right. Second question for you, though.
Straight into the woods.
Absolutely. Well, here's the second question. What's he look like when he picks up a ball, a long snapper? Have you ever seen him do it?
You've never seen him do it.
See, I'm smart because I know what my talents are. I stay away from it.
Absolutely. Now, be honest. If things go wrong on a punt, and they do sometimes,
right.
Okay, is 99% of it his fault?
Always.
Okay.
No, I'm just
100%.
I'm just playing.
99.
I'm just playing.
100%.
I'm just playing.
Do you go to the coach and immediately on the sideline and say, "I don't know what happened, man. I just heard a shank off his foot"?
No, we never throw each other under the bus like that.
Yeah, no, it's always we work together as a team, and it's never just one person. No one's perfect, so I got to work off his off ball, and I got to be able to make it happen when that does. So
I heard golfing. Okay, so that means that both of you must golf. Who's the better golfer? What's your handicap?
Oh.
I play 5 rounds a year, so I don't have a handicap.
Okay, so do you even keep score at that point?
I definitely do, and it infuriates me every time.
Do you know what a hand wedge is?
Yeah,
I do not use it.
Hand wedge, you just pick it up and throw. Sure, and you.
I saw him snap it down the fairway one time.
Well, it might be the better way to go, right?
It was for him. I think he double bogeyed.
If you look at the rule book, I don't think it ever says in golf that you have to hit it with a club. So you may be okay to snap it.
We're starting something new here.
Yeah. With both of our golf games after this off season, we got to figure out something else. Maybe they have the soccer golf now. Maybe we switch over to that.
Well, frisbee golf maybe.
Not frisbee golf. But it's a good thing we have the season coming up because now we get an 8-month break and we don't have to worry about playing poorly.
All right, last question for you, and it has to do with long snapper. Sometimes the long snapper can actually, on an emergency duty, become a center. Yes. What if they ever came to you and said, Nick can't play, Collins can't play, Elfline's not ready, we need you to snap for a game? What happens in your mind? Can you do it?
Well, I feel like anyone can physically put their body in the middle of the starting line and throw the ball between their legs, but I have no idea what would happen after the snap of the ball.
So you're saying you're better than Pat Elfline is what you're saying?
Absolutely not.
That's what I got from it. That's what
I got from it as well. Listen, I appreciate you taking the time to step over. We're here in Eagan. I'm Tom Moore. That's long snapper Kevin McDermott.